Thank you, Ms. Noakes. This debate is a fantastic opportunity to demonstrate exactly why Scottish independence would be catastrophic for the people of Scotland. Our United Kingdom continues to fight against COVID-19, employing the power of the Union and its government to deliver life-saving vaccinations across the United Kingdom, providing us all with a route out of lockdown. As this critical fight continues, the SNP have prioritised another independence referendum. Take, for example, their independence task force, launched on the 17th of January this year. Whilst we're at the pivotal moment in the battle against the virus and taking our first steps towards recovery, pulling our United Kingdom apart will damage our chances of recovery. In indulging their obsession with independence, including planning an independence roadmap, the SNP have failed to properly respond to the pandemic. In August last year, the SNP promised to expand testing capacity to 65,000 people per day, but the largest number of tests carried out in a single day in Scotland is 34,932. All the while, Her Majesty's government has been supporting the Scottish people. Around 780,000 Scottish jobs and the incomes of 157,000 self-employed Scots have been protected by the power of Her Majesty's Treasury's interventions. In rebuilding our United Kingdom after the pandemic, every effort has been made to ensure that no part is left behind. The £4.8 billion Levelling Up Fund embodies this commitment, with £800 million available across Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland to help invest in communities, high streets and local transport. The SNP's quite abysmal track record in government is only a taste of what would happen if the SNP were left completely in charge of Scotland. The SNP have presided over the lowest rate of job creation in the UK, watched Scottish schools drop to the lowest international scores in science and maths, and reduced the number of frontline officers protecting Scottish communities. Being dragged out of the United Kingdom will be a hugely damaging experience for Scotland's recovery and against the will of the Scottish people. Polls indicate an overwhelming majority of people support the Union, and the petitioners responsible for today's debate underline this. Importantly, Ms. Noakes, another independence referendum would make worthless the SNP's promise that the 2014 referendum will be a once-in-a-generation event. At this critical moment of our collective focus ought to be on rebuilding the entire UK and paving the way to greater prosperity, not focusing on damaging independence referenda. Scotland deserves better. Thank God the Union stands to support Scotland from the deficiencies of the Scottish National Party.